Hello guys, welcome back to literature classes. This is Abhilasha. Guys, today we are going to talk about plot. What is plot? What are the structure of the plot and what are the types of the plot? Plot, which is a very much essential element of a story, a novel, a play or short story, etc. So we shall discuss these things in detail and I'll also describe the structure. How many types of plot are given by Aristotle. So without doing a further delay, let's move right into the topic. So guys, what is plot? Plot is a word which describes the sequence of events and incidents in a story. These events relate to each other in a pattern. English novelist E.M. Forster describes the cause and effect relationship between events in a story. Plot is a very necessary element of a story, or you can say of a play, of a drama, of a short story, of a novel. Plot is a word. Plot is a literary term, or you can say a word, which describes the sequence of events and incidents in a story. Means when we read a story or we see a play, or you can say when we read a novel, that time we see that events and incidents are coming in a sequential order. So that sequential order is called a plot of the story. This word plot is used by Aristotle also, and while giving the definition of tragedy, he uttered a word for the word plot. He said that plot is also known as mythos. Aristotle gave a name to plot, that is mythos. According to Aristotle, plot in a dramatic or narrative work is constituted by events and actions, and these are rendered and ordered towards achieving particular artistic and emotional effects. It is a word which is found in a dramatic or in a narrative work. Narrative means story. Okay, and these events relate to each other. These events relate to each other means a plot describes the events and incidents and they are related to each other. If they will not relate, then the plot will not be organized. The plot should be organized. How it can be organized? By the sequential order. When the sequence will be the sequence of the events will be good, and also the events will relate to each other in a pattern, means in a sequence. English novelist E.M. Forster describes that the cause and effect relationship between events in a story, means a story has the cause and effect relationship. Cause and effect means when we see a cause, then it affects to the character. And this relationship is very much necessary for the story. Russian formalists divided a narrative, means a story, into two main elements. Russian formalists divided a narrative in two main elements, that is fabula and sujet. Fabula is also called as story, means fabula means story, sujet means plot. So what is this fabula and sujet? Formalist describes it in one line. See, actually fabula means a story. It is a chronological sequence of the events. When we see that events and incidents or events and actions are coming in the sequential order, in a chronological order, so that is called fabula. And what is it? It can unfold non-chronological order. When the events and actions are not interrelated, the cause and effect relationship is not there, the events are non-chronological in order, so that is plot, or you can say sujet, according to Russian formalists. Now see the structure of the plot. Guys, this structure of the plot is divided into 5 points. First point is exposition. What is exposition actually? It is the beginning of the story where characters, setting and the background of the story is introduced. When we see a play or when we read a novel or a short story, or you can say story, that time we see that there is a beginning. There is beginning. How a novel or a play starts? It starts with the introduction of the characters, of the setting. The writer or the author describes the setting where the novel or the play is going to be set, means which is the place where characters are acting or where characters meet the incidents. So the writer or the author, or you can say playwright, describes about the characters. He introduces the characters, he introduces the settings of the play, and also the background, why this story is written, what is the purpose of the story. Okay, background means what has happened in the past. They introduce something about this in the beginning of the story, means in the exposition, and then again when the story began and it came in middle, that time also they sometimes they give a flashback. So that is also the background of the story. Next point is rising action. Here the protagonist faces series of conflicts. Protagonist means the hero or the heroine of the story or a play. That is protagonist, the main hero. Okay, faces series of conflict. Conflict means problems. When a protagonist faces so many problems, series of conflict, and it affects the other characters of the story. And when a protagonist faces conflict, that time the characters also affected by this. Next, climax. What is the climax? Peak point of the story, peak point of the narrative, or you can say peak point of the play. In this point, the readers or audience is excited to know the outcome, means what is going to be happen now. In this point, climax, the protagonist, the main characters of the play are going to have so many problems, and how they are going to resolve those problems, what will happen next, what is the conclusion of the story. Climax will tell us. Climax tell us that what is going to happen in the future. Climax is the peak point of the story, or you can say of the play. Next point is falling action. Falling action means action is going to fall now. How? Now the story is going to end and all the characters, especially protagonist, achieve whatever he wants. In this point, we see that the story is going to end, means before the end point, the character's action is going to fall, means now the protagonist, whatever he is going to in a tragedy, we see that protagonist now he is taking revenge, or he is acting as the main problem. He is suffering from the main problem and he is going to resolve that problem. So that is falling action. And in a comedy or in a play or in a novel, at the last point, characters or protagonist, the characters or the protagonist is going to achieve whatever he or she wants, or whatever the purpose of that story is. So they going to achieve, when they are going to achieve, that time is known as falling action. Next is resolution. Resolution is the end of the narrative. Happy ending or sad ending. If this is a tragedy, so there is end, means sad ending. And if the story is in a comic, or the novel is means a serious novel or a comic novel, this is the end point, means now the story is going to now the story is ending. Okay, so this is the structure of a plot. Now Aristotle divided plot in two types. There are two types of plot according to Aristotle. So see these. According to Aristotle, there are two types of plot: simple plot and complex plot. What is simple plot? In a simple plot, the action moves forward continuously and uniformly without any change of direction towards the catastrophe. In a simple plot में क्या है? In this simple plot, the story is moving forward continuously and uniformly without any change of direction. Without any change of direction means there is no catastrophe, there is no change, and the story is going continuously without any changes. Complex plot. In a complex plot, there is an abrupt change of direction. The hero's fortunes rise up to a certain point, the climax, and then fall rapidly downwards. Means this is the opposite of simple plot. Simple plot, there will no change, there will be no change of direction, no catastrophe. But in complex plot, we see that there is an abrupt change of direction. Hero's fortune will fall down. There will a fall down in the hero's fortune. In hero will meet so many problems. So this is complex plot, opposite of simple plot. So this is these are the two plots which is given by Aristotle. Aristotle gave a word to plot, that is mythos. So guys, this is plot. I have discussed each and everything in detail. I hope you would like this video. And so that's it for today. I'll meet you very soon with a new video, and new video will be related to characterization. So that's it for today. I'll meet you very soon with a new video. Till then, keep studying and have fun with literature. Thank you.